Alright, so a couple days ago, I ended up changing out my 750 Holley carburetor right here for a 650 double pumper that's on the car right now. Got another video, or a couple videos about that coming out. However, I screwed something up when I rebuilt the 650, and I wanted to show you guys what I did in case you guys are rebuilding the carburetor or might have the same problem. However, overall, I'd say the car ran a lot better with the 650 double pumper carb. Like, it was quite a bit better, actually. However, when just kind of off idle, I had this little hesitation sometimes, or if I was trying to go, it wasn't really that bad. Mostly it was off of idle, though, like if I was just trying to leave a stoplight or turn or something like that. And I was assuming that I would need a little bit bigger squirter. I thought that was going to be the issue. The carb in there right now has a 28 squirter in it, and the symptoms are that if you give your car some throttle and it like falls or stumbles and then goes, you have a lack of fuel. But if it takes off and goes and then kind of falls flat or stumbles, then you have too much fuel. That's kind of a general rule, I guess. Since I had an issue where I was taking off and it was stumbly, kind of, I thought, well, it's got to be the squirter. I need a bigger squirter. Anyways, when I was cleaning out the carburetor the other day out here, I noticed after I put it back together, I found this little needle thing, like in the driveway, and I didn't know what it was for. I thought it was part of a needle and seat or something. I wasn't sure, so I set it on the toolbox. And then I was just doing some research online, and I figured out that it actually goes underneath the squirter here. So I took my squirters out on my carb that's in the car right now, and I figured out that it was missing underneath my primary squirter. And that was what was causing my issue. So I put that thing back in there. It's a little check needle thing. I'll show you. I'll take it apart here and show you exactly what it was. But after I changed that out, the car runs perfectly now. The hesitation's gone. It runs just amazingly. So essentially, this little thing, so this is the squirter. You guys should be familiar with that, right? I'm just going to show you on this other carb here. So you can just take the squirter off of here usually. Right, so it comes off. You got to be careful you don't drop anything down your carburetor, or if it's on the car, because it'll go down your intake, and that's gonna suck. Got the little washer on there, right? Okay. And then I'll see if I can show you guys in the hole underneath it where that threads in. You see that little pin inside of there? So I'm gonna flip the carb over here upside down, and that'll just fall out. So I can show you guys. So you see there's like nothing in there now, just like a little bleed or hole or something. It's actually, oh, okay. So this little guy right here, so this little needle bullet looking thing or whatever, that has to go in there with the pointed side down. And if you don't have that in there, apparently it just probably like bleeds fuel up through out of the squirter, or it just doesn't work properly for whatever reason. So that was apparently my issue. So that just goes back in there, pointed side down. And you put the washer on there and put the squirter back on. Pretty easy, I guess. So just gotta, like I said, make sure you do all this and don't drop anything down your carburetor. It's kind of tricky. Anyways, wanted to run that by you guys. Just check it out. If you have a double pumper carburetor, you'll obviously have a squirter on the back over here too. So, you can check underneath both of them. Just make sure that they're present and should be good to go.